Hi everyone, my name is Rachel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I make scrapbooking process videos and also do live scrap and chats every month. I hope you enjoy my little corner of the big crafty world, and if you'd like to watch more, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to always know when I have a new video. If you could also give me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. Alright everyone, let's start scrapping!
Hey everyone, I am back with another layout. This time, once again, I'm working on some of the challenges for the Victoria Marie You're a Wizard online crop that happened back in mid-October. At this point, I'm pretty sure you can no longer enter the challenges when this particular one is coming out. So the challenge was to scrapbook your favorite candy. Now, I don't necessarily have a favorite candy. What I do have is a love of the fun size candy. Now, I tend to only buy it when Halloween rolls around, just for my own sanity and waistline. But we do end up buying a couple bags at different times through the month of the end of September and then the middle of October. So I just took the 2 bags we had purchased and I put them in a bowl and I took a picture. So just to talk about how much my love of the fun size candy is, especially when it comes to 3 Musketeer bars. I cannot eat a full 3 Musketeer bar. It is too much nougat, but the little bite-sized version is actually quite perfect ratio of chocolate to, I don't actually think is it nougat or is it fluff? I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, nattering on, all set. I've pulled out some Simple Stories Forever Fall, which was their fall line from, I think, last year, 2019 or 2018. Let's see. 2018, so from 2 years ago. I bought the collection pack, so I still got quite a bit left. I have pulled out some stickers, a couple of the 3x4 cut-aparts. This is actually from a Christmas line, Snow and Cocoa by Crate Paper, and I have 3 of these DIY shop gold heart stickers. I actually own almost the exact same stickers, I think from a Maggie Holmes line, but I happen to have just 3 of these left, and I thought that would go perfect. Plus, it would use something up. So, yay! Ooh, shook the table there. I also pulled in some wood veneer hearts. So, I'm going to go ahead, get started, get you guys put on fast forward. Before I do, if you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. So, let's get going.
Hey everyone, so I thought this would be fun to go ahead and put out on Halloween, so I hope you're having a happy and safe one. I'm going to start out this layout by just taking the wood veneer hearts I have, and these are like old ones from Studio Calico, and I'm just putting some Distress Oxide in, I believe that's Crackling Campfire, the new color, although now there's an even newer color that will be coming up at the end of November, so that will be interesting to find out what color they're going to go with. They had like that speckled egg, so that aqua-ish blue green color, and then the Crackling Campfire, which is a reddish orange. So let's see what the third one is. When I was doing that, I decided to reach into my little bowl of Flair, both pinback, well not pinback, but metal back, and then the one I ended up with, which is an epoxy covered one from Scrap and Happy Studios, which is an Etsy store. Now, I have been poking through this little kit I'd put together a while back, and I decided on this dark denim piece. Oh, and I found a heart I hadn't actually put the ink onto yet, so I went ahead and added that. And I decided to go ahead and do this, and I have to be honest, I think originally I thought I would use the other side of this, which has, if you see over on the left-hand side, the branding strip is right there, with that beigey brown floral, because it's a really pretty floral. I think, though, for this photo, it worked out really well having this textured denim look as the background. I also like the idea of having a darker background for it because there's so much color in the photo that I just felt I needed that dark background to help ground the whole layout. So I have this scrap of paper with the multicolor triangles. Now the B side of this paper is a really cute rainbow stripe, and so I was trying very carefully to trim this out so that way I could get both sides of a piece of paper to mat, and I managed to, the last cut, mess it up, of course. Now I apologize for being slightly out of frame. I am still working from a temporary table, very temporary, that I work off of, like working from home as well. And I had moved my table, and I didn't really realize that even though my little frame thingy was in frame, that I had pulled everything down. So it was just one of those things where I'm Zooming with friends, and I just was not paying as much attention as I should have been. So I've got that, the polka dot and plaid paper, and that's from the same piece, as you can see when I flipped it over, and I've got those layered over each other, and then I have the rainbow with the triangle paper as my double mat, and now I've got the two cut aparts, one where my journaling is going to go, and the other one where, now as you can see from me pulling that, I really did expect to use that floral as a main portion of this layout, but it just worked out better having the denim be the background. So I went ahead and trimmed in half that gold wreath from the Snow and Cocoa collection, and yay, I went ahead and got that used up, woohoo! And I'm just going ahead and adding liquid glue to the back of them. There is like no stick on that particular item, so I'm like, yes, we definitely need to add glue. Now, because of that wreath, I ended up adding a little bit of liquid glue because that little corner of orange paper was sticking up. I'm going to come to regret that later on in my layout. No big deal, easy fix, but I was like, oy vey, when I came upon it later. So I'm thinking about my title, and for this one, I had my title pretty well planned out. I'm going to be using two different thickers. I'm going to be using these mini thickers. Do they have an actual name? Because all I do is call them mini thickers, and I feel like they should have like an actual thicker name. And considering I own about 6 different versions of them, I should know what that name is. So part of my title is going to be, oh yeah, and that's what I'm using, the mini thickers, and I'm going for that blush shiny pink color, which matches the pink in this particular collection, and then the rest of my title is going to be in my recent fave, Garden Grove, which is a gold a gold chipboard over foam, and so I'm going to go with the title Fun Size, oh yeah, just for my love of these small candy. And it really is funny because I'm not a candy person per se. Like I can go to the movies and not get candy. I cannot go to the movies and not get popcorn. I am definitely more of a popcorn lady. Love popcorn. But for some reason, October hits and those fun size candies come out, and I go, ooh, yeah, baby, get me some of those. Um, so I'm now going to the stickers I had pulled. Now, I know feathers do not seem like they would go with a candy layout, but as I said, I tend to only eat this candy in the fall, and for me, the feathers go fall, and so that makes a lot of sense. I'm also surrounding my areas with those orange colored hearts, and I pull out the epoxy flare, and now I'm going ahead and using my liquid glue to glue down all of my things. Now, because I had made a page kit and the stickers I had stuck upon some wax paper, I'm going ahead and adhering them with liquid glue, because when you do put them on the wax paper, they do in fact lose some of their stick. Now, the Scrap and Happy Studios epoxy flare recommends using a dry glue, so I go ahead and use my ATG glue versus my wet glue. I'm assuming it's because she uses an inkjet printer. Now, I've seen other people use liquid glue with them, and I haven't seen any discoloration, but considering that's what she recommends, I'm going to go with what she recommends. So I'm just getting the last of these glued down. I hope you guys are having a good fall. If you're watching this, it is at least Halloween, if not November already. I know we have started now where my heat just kicks on. Like I don't turn my heat on. It has just become cold enough that it just automatically goes on. So that's super fun. Now I had found these cream enamel dots just kind of hang around my desk, and I'm like, oh, perfect, I will add those as well. Now right now you might notice my layout's a little top heavy. I'm noticing that too, and here's where I'm going to try to fix that, but I am stymied by the fact that I glued down that orange thing. Before I try to fix that top heaviness, I go ahead and add the 3 glittery gold hearts in my 3 little embellishmenty areas. And here's where I go ahead and I take that branding strip with the floral of the side I didn't use, and I think, oh, I need something to ground that orange polka dot piece. And here's where I'm like, oh yeah, I glued that down with liquid glue. All right, so I just grab my little X-Acto knifey type thing and go ahead and add that. Now, is it perfect? Does it ground everything? No, it's still a little top heavy, but you know what? That's okay. Sometimes the layouts are top heavy. It just happens. But I'm happier with it now than I was before I put that floral piece down. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm flapping something around. I'm trying to decide to do something, apparently. I don't know. And I decide, let's go ahead and do my journaling. So I'm just talking about how, as I said, I don't necessarily, eat candy all the time, but around Halloween, I do enjoy the fun size, bite-sized candies they come out with. Currently, I mentioned in the beginning, the ratio of chocolate to soft fluff in the Three Musketeer bar, and also I do love a really good mini Twix bar as well. There you go. All right. I'm getting close to the end here. Once I finish my journaling, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of shine to all of the wood veneer hearts. I picked up from Close to My Heart their clear shimmer pen, and so all I'm doing is a couple of times I put a little bit too much shimmer. If you want to see what that shimmer looks like, stay tuned to the photos at the end, because you can see how shimmery these wood veneers wind up being with this pen. It is super, super shimmery. Once I do that, the last thing I'm going to do is add some gold Heidi Swap Color Shine, and I just wipe that off, that shimmer pen, I just wipe it off on a paper towel, and any ink transfer came right off. So here I am just putting a light shimmer of gold Heidi Swap Color Shine. I do love gold on a dark background. All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to flip me a thumbs up if you can. Have a wonderful day, whatever type of day it happens to be when you're watching this. Bye.